I've been seeing lots of ads for BetterHelp and all these therapy sites on join therapy. Everybody's like getting sponsored by these guys, but I've never actually seen a video of people talking about how therapy has actually helped them and really helped them grow as people, what they've learned, right? What stuff like that. This is how therapy changed my life at 27. I'm not talking about why I decided to start taking therapy, my trauma. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm just talking about some benefits. If you guys want to hear that, you can drop a comment. I can talk about that in another video. But today we're just talking about four benefits that I've really learned through therapy, and again how it really changed my life. This is probably the most important one out of the four that I'm talking about today. First things first is I no longer have really high highs and I no longer have really low lows. I no longer am on top of the world. I love everything. I love my life, and everything is so eccentric, and I'm so stoked, and I'm just happy to be here. And then I'm just next couple days I'm just down in the dumps, depressed, no direction, not happy with my life, my job, etc., relationship. I no longer have that. I'm not saying that I don't love my life. I'm not saying anything like that. I just no longer am just so hyped up and just so jacked about life, and then I'm so down. I no longer have these big waves. I'm pretty much a straight shooter. Like, I have those bumps, I have those dips still, but I just don't have the high highs, and I don't have the really low lows anymore. Second tip. This one I kind of applied to myself when I was working through my trauma. So I learned this from sales, but I no longer make super emotional decisions. So a lot of people in this world, I mean, myself included, before I learned this, is that we have logic and emotion, and it's like this. When in reality, you need to have one and you need to have the other. A lot of people in this world make emotional decisions based on emotions, how we're feeling right now, instead of actually logic. So now that I've gone through therapy, and I've learned what I need to learn, um, I'm able to separate it. I'm able to separate emotion and logic. I'm able to divide the two. I'm able to separate them, and I know when I'm acting in an emotional state. I know when I need to maybe add emotion to just pure logic. I know when to separate them. I know how I act when I'm in each other realm, however that's described. But they're no longer intertwined like this. Like, I just no longer make super emotional decisions. I'm not rash. I'm able to discern logic from emotion, which is a big one. This third tip can be pretty controversial. I don't really know if this is really a good thing or a bad thing, but it's something that I do, and it helps me. Um, Within the first 10 to 15 minutes of talking to someone, I can usually tell if someone's worked through their trauma or worked through their crap that they went through, or they've tried, or if they've neglected it. You can tell when people aren't emotionally intelligent. You can tell when they haven't processed their emotions. You can tell when people do just shove their shit down and don't talk about anything. You can tell, and that helps me steer away from people, or it draws me closer to people. I'm able to tell if people do want to grow and learn and become their best selves. Those are the people I want to surround myself with. So those are the people that I want. But if those people, and again, I'm not knocking on the people who haven't worked through their stuff or have emotional baggage. Like, I've been there. Like, I'm not knocking on those people. I want to spend my time with the people who can help me get to my goals. That I want to surround myself with the people that are like-minded like me. So it's not like I'm not wasting my time on these people. That's not what I'm trying to say. Is I know that I don't want to spend my time around them, because I know what it's like to have all that trauma and have the emotional baggage that they're going through. So I'm able to tell within the first 10 to 15 minutes if I want to continue to get to know them, or I want to move forward. This one was really big for me. The fourth tip is I know exactly what emotion I'm feeling. Like, specific, whether that's frustration, anger, sadness, happiness, I'm ecstatic, whatever it is, I know exactly what's going on in my life. I know exactly what I'm feeling. I know what is happening, right? God damn it, Becca. This one was really big for me. The fourth tip, the final one for today's video, is I know what emotion I'm feeling. I know exactly what emotion I'm feeling in the time that I'm emotional. Whether that's anger, whether that's sadness, whether that's happiness, whether I'm frustrated, right? Whether it's anything else, like whether I'm depressed. Like, I know exactly what it is and exactly how to get out of it. I know exactly what I need to do to move forward. I mean, those four tips I just talked about really changed my life. I mean, especially the first one, the really high highs and really low lows. I mean, I feel like a lot of us have experienced that, right? I mean, there's so many things out of our control. Like, I mean life, right? I mean, we can control the direction, and we can control us, our attitude and our choices, and again, our emotions, and we can control these things. But anything outside of that is, that's up to the universe, that's up to God, that's up to whatever you believe in. But to being able to control how I feel and control what I'm feeling, and how to, if I am feeling really emotional, I'm able to feel it and release it, and I don't hold on to anything anymore. Like, I don't hold on to grudges. I don't do any of that stuff. So that first tip is the most impactful for me in my life, and how it's changed and changed my trajectory, and where the possibilities of where things can go in my life. But that's today's video. Hope this helped. Like I said, I haven't seen any videos on people actually talking about therapy and like how it's helped them, grow, or even if it's helped them at all, even if it hasn't helped them at all. I just haven't seen anything. I've just been seeing ads. So I thought I'd talk about it, and hope you enjoyed.